When I was very young, my father once in his lifetime explained the deep meaning behind my name. My first name from Sanskrit means king. My last name means wise man. My middle name literally means thunder, a sound powerful. In total, my name means wise man, strong, ancient, king. But the middle name was actually an abbreviation of use your power for the people. As a child, that meaning terrified me. I felt a higher calling and too heavy, so I abbreviated that abbreviation middle name. It was strictly against the rules. Miraculously, it appeared that way on my ID and school certificates. After I discovered my past lives, I finally understood why my father chose that name. It wasn't just a name, it was a blueprint set up even before I opened my eyes on earth. It was a mission hidden inside my identity. Wise man, strong ancient king who uses his power wisely for the people. Lately, another nickname given by my schoolmate crafted my name even more. I'm walking with that hidden mission alive within me. Every name is a parent's prayer for their child. In my country, if a child faced too many problems, people believe the name was too heavy and would change it accordingly. I was a devout believer, asking endless questions. Does God hear our prayers? Why do religions fight under God's name? Did God really created the Holy Book? One day, my high school principal, a pastor, advised me, don't rely on the Holy Book. There was human involvement in it. Don't rely on pastors either. We are all human. We can be right or wrong. Follow your heart. That is where God speaks. I was shocked. For a devout believer, that was a complete confrontation. Yet those words become my beacon light, my cornerstone. From that moment, I began decoding the divine through my own reflections and experiences. Together with my deep meaning of my name, a wise man, strong ancient king, who follow his heart, uses his power wisely for the people. I wanted to be a doctor, for I could help people. One day, my close friend asked me to accompany him to visit his dream school, a government technical school hundreds of kilometers away. For a poor boy like me, it was a good chance to travel without paying anything. I didn't know that trip would open the gate to my destiny. Inside the laboratory, I saw a fighter jet. I touched it. At that moment, my doctor dream disappeared, and I enrolled to the technical school. Miraculously, I passed the entrance exam, even though I didn't answer the biology section. I focused on math chemistry, and physics only. My close friend finally entered another government university in our city. Both of us got fellowship program to Japan. He continued, but my father stopped me, and I withdrew from the program. That laboratory became my home to prepare my future. Everything started from that laboratory. I became an idealistic student activist. Many times I stepped between students during fights and stopped them. Even the school guards were grateful for my presence. I was a sportsman, dark-skinned, always in black clothes, riding a black motorcycle. My friends called me the lonely Black Knight. One day, many activists were arrested. I stood alone. Our school head of security saved me from being taken away. That night, I cried alone and made my first promise. Since ordinary people saved my life, I will do something for the people. This oath turned a nickname into a destiny. The lonely Black Knight alive in me. Together with the hidden meaning of my name, everything becomes the lonely Black Knight. A wise man, powerful ancient king, follow his heart, uses his power wisely for the people. At the second year, after turbulent first year as activist, the laboratory offered me a special opportunity, a labor job at the maintenance project in the biggest power station in Southeast Asia on that time. From a labor worker, I was raised up so fast, became a kind of supervisor. The first ever, a 20 years young student had a chance to handle that largest steam turbine. It's a precious moment of a lifetime. Like a small village boxer stepping into the ring with Mike Tyson and winning. That power station was shaped my workmanship. The supervisor from Japan took tens of years to reach his position. Destiny placed me beside him almost instantly. If I could survive against Mike Tyson, I could fight anybody. That became my spirit. I worked in the power station for a few projects. Took several years until almost graduated from technical school. Those projects forged my field engineering skills beyond normal limits. It was the training ground where my lightning decisions were born, the skill that later built my life. My middle name is Thunder, and thunder is announcement ahead before lightning struck. Thunder is a sound of mighty energy. The lightning is a fast, mighty power action. Such a coincidence. The lightning decision was a strong, powerful basic foundation to my next step, the testing ground, the real Mike Tyson, the oil refinery. Finally, I became an engineer, though it took me almost twice the usual time. When I asked my classmates for jobs, They refused. They said, "You are too idealistic. You will ruin our business. You won't survive in this country." So I decided to become an entrepreneur with nothing. I went bankrupt a few times, exactly as my friends predicted. But instead of changing myself, I enrolled in business school. When I couldn't pay the fees, I went to the director's office, ready to be expelled. To my surprise, he gave me a scholarship because of my perfect exam results. A few days later, I stood frozen before the announcement board. The director has passed away. He died right after approving my scholarship. Tears filled my eyes. I knew his final act was helping me continue. That day, I made my second promise. I will use my knowledge not for personal gain. Those two promises forged my basic character. And finally, my middle name found its meaning comprehensively. The Lonely Black Knight, a wise man, powerful ancient king. Follow his heart, uses his power of knowledge wisely, not for his own benefits, but for the people. That's a total character of the Lonely Black Knight alive in me, crafted deep inside my heart through my life journey, all preparing me to enter my real world tasks outside the business school. After graduated from business school in finance and strategy, I founded my own engineering and construction company without money. Same idealistic engineer, still without capital, but now with business tools. I entered the oil refinery maintenance business, a smallest local company compete against the giants from overseas. I became known for lightning decisions, solving in minutes what the giants company concluded for months. Even I won competition with the refinery builder itself, the giant company. But later I realized something deeper. Those lightning decisions were not from my mind. They came from my soul, which moved faster than thought. Many times I had to catch up with what my soul had already decided, sometimes months later. Only then I understood why I had done it. To avoid the as usual business, I had to take the dangerous job, the impossible project, sometimes in emergency situation without proper contract, always with lightning decisions, sometimes didn't pay. The Lonely Black Knight work used his power of knowledge for the people, including the oil refinery. My ideas to change the world found the answer inside the oil refinery. Business grew until the crossroad in the business. I left the refinery, then moved to set my other small company in our neighbor country. My family moved together for our daughter's future. I wanted them to live out of our country. I returned back alone to my country 17 years ago. I promised to my daughters to change the world. God help us, my wife's business in that country grew well. I did everything I could: mining business, road constructions, stock market loan advisory, trying to raise funds for my plan while still fighting for my family expenses overseas. The refinery still called me for few difficult emergency situations. 12 years ago, the refinery had technical proposal from its builder to solve a 3 years very difficult problem. I was hired to supervise the contractor. The technical proposal couldn't apply after 3 years. I took over everything without proper contract. The refinery and the contractor follow my technical instruction on the spot. The job done, I didn't get payment. I walked away from 6 figures unpaid job. The lonely black night work again. After that, I handled projects in steel mills, petrochemical, road constructions, all with lightning decisions, always without proper contract, always solve problems from the giants, always didn't get paid properly. I always walked away after the job done. The lonely black night always worked everywhere. COVID struck, business collapsed, but I experienced something priceless: time with my wife and youngest daughter. Still, both of our daughters graduated from university, even in farther country. My life patterns was clear. Every beginning was always without enough money. The lonely black night always walked alone, solving the giant's problem, still not paid properly. Then came a divine twist. On my birthday, a client from stock market came in pain, waiting for his 10 fingers amputation schedule. I proclaimed him as my first patient. I healed him after 4 times healing. It was the beginning of my journey as a serious healer. After that moment, many patients came with weird sickness until cancer initiated by black magic. It was a divine call to be a serious healer because all of my life I healed people unintentionally. From healing, I developed my understanding about the divine as a spiritual process for me. That is the final puzzle for my life mission. The lonely black night. A wise man, powerful ancient king, follow his heart, uses his power of knowledge and spiritual wisely, not for his own benefits, but for the people. It was the end of my life preparation to do my mission fully in this present life. Now I'm in Africa, thousands of miles away from my country, developing a new business with highly capital requests, again with almost nothing. From this business, I prepared the money for my business plan to change the world. This time, my spiritual life playing big role. to identify good partners among scammers. Even I discovered my sister able to heal from far away and able to work with electronic signal. She could detect international money transfer even before received. Everything clearly on purpose. It is 17 years from the day I left our home with promise to change the world to my daughters. Maybe my wife and my daughters have forgotten that promise, but I never did. It is very painful for a father never see his daughters grow. Maybe they hate me due to my absence in their life. They don't even know my hidden identity and the mission behind it. That pain is my fuel to keep moving forward, marching to the unknown with heavenly cause. I believe my wife and my daughters have the same pain. They are fighting together with me in my mission. They have my full respect. I want them to know I never gave up, and finally they will know the lonely black knight identity. If I still can't get the money to change the world through business, I will do it through another way. That's why I created Soul Divine Decode. I have to do it now, even with very limited resources but limitless faith. This is a father's promise to his daughters and to the world. A divine engineer's way to decode God's truth for everyone, step by step, chapter by chapter. It is my strategic decision before the full mission begins. Again, still with the full character of the lonely black knight. I know all of my life was a preset blueprint before I was born. I could describe the pattern of my life very clearly, which every time I found the pattern began, I whispered that I know it is starting again. And everything started with that fighter jet, the laboratory, the power station, the oil refinery, the client from the stock market. I did everything in a big scale. Now is Africa journey. When I arrived in Africa, everything I owned was stolen. Laptop, phone, wallet, bag. Only my passport remained. It was as if I was reborn. As a baby, brought nothing, just faith. Every mistake, every tear, every struggle, never random. They were part of the life process to reveal that blueprint, as my middle name found its way. My journey to Africa began when the refinery refused to pay 12 years ago. If they paid, I believe I would never arrive in Africa. And now I am ready. And the world is waiting for the lonely black knight to do his ultimate job, to change the world for people's benefit. Before I become an engineer, a healer, or even born on Earth, I had walked this planet as a king a few times. You will find those footprints that still follow me today in chapter 3. The king, the emperor, and me. The lonely black knight's footprints, a across lifetimes. I am the lonely black knight. I'm ready to do my mission. Dear my fellow soul travelers, the thumbnail picture was chosen by my soul itself, revealing its hidden identity. When I was a toddler, I pulled a nail stuck at my brother's bare foot. No one believed how could I do that. My father taught me the meaning of my middle name once in his lifetime. For me, that was God speaking through him. It knelt deep inside my heart ever since. I believe you have your own unique life story. Look back since you were young age. Find moments of the truth. Remember every step, every challenge, and every triumph. All were preparing you for who you are now. See yourself in the mirror. Look deeply into your eyes. Talk to your soul. What do you want me to do in this life? Bring your soul consciously along your journey. Slowly but sure, your soul will rise up from your subconscious to your conscious. It's been a long time, your soul trying to communicate with you through your dreams, through your inner voices, through your goosebumps. For me, everyone is my fellow knights in their own life. The one who protect their loved ones, the one who has courage to find the truth, the one who struggle for their family, the knight who doesn't need any weapons, just compassion and love. Find your knight in your soul. Our life is the most precious gift from God. Don't let anybody take it away with any fear virus. God wants us to feel His love and be happy in this world. We will work together as fellow knights to extend God's true message. When we standing together, we can bring peace to the world and make it a better place. From far away with God's love. The lonely black knight, your fellow soul traveler across lifetimes, your divine decoding engineer.